Hello, beautiful humans. This is Yoga for Depression, and I am so glad that you're here. This class is for those days when life just sucks. It is a restorative, gentle class combining elements of yin yoga with a little bit of movement. You can come exactly as you are and know that even at your lowest points, you are still worthy of movement. Go put on your comfiest clothes, and I will meet you on the mat. Let's get started in any position that is going to be comfortable for you to just breathe in for a while. I'm going to sit cross-legged and take my blanket to support my bottom. You could do this laying down to start. Let's bring one hand to our heart and one hand to our stomach, and gently close your eyes if that feels okay for you. We'll start by taking some inhales through the nose and exhaling with an open mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. One more, pressing into your heart. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Let it go. You can keep your eyes closed, but just bring your hands to rest on your knees. We'll continue to find some deep breathing. Maybe your breath cadence gets a little slower than it normally is. We're slowing down and connecting to ourselves. We'll take this time here to set the tone for this practice. We'll start by doing two things. The first is acknowledging however you're feeling right now. And then releasing any judgment associated with feeling that way. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Do not judge yourself. Remind yourself that it is okay to feel the way you're feeling right now, to just live in this moment, even if you're feeling discouraged, even if you're feeling fear. It is okay. Some days choosing happiness is just not an option, and there is nothing wrong with you for feeling that way. Know that you are worthy of movement in this moment, and you are worthy of taking this time to do something kind for your body. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you're ready, start to flutter your eyes open, and we'll remove any props that you're using and meet in a seated position. Let's grab on to either elbow. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly draw the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. Maybe you draw the chin closer to the chest. Maybe you draw the chin up. Or maybe you just stay still. On an inhale, come up to the center and exhale. Another inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale and exhale at your own pace. You can play with drawing your chin to your chest or drawing your chin up. Remember that there is no goal in this practice. We're not trying to prove anything. Inhale, center, and exhale. Release your arms. Inhale, right arm comes up, and slowly, as slow as you can, start to reach over. Maybe you stay up, maybe you slide down onto your forearm. Not trying to gain flexibility in today's practice, not trying to gain strength, just being here in this moment, however you're feeling, and knowing that that is enough. Inhale, come up through center, and bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, left arm up, and again, slowly as you can, lean over to wherever feels good. Sending breath into the left rib cage, maybe looking up, maybe looking down. And when you're ready, inhale, come back to center, exhale, shake it out. This time, turn over your right leg and start to inhale and just slide out to wherever feels good to you. Maybe you stay up here, maybe you come down onto your forearms. When you get to the level that feels good for you, just relax your head and let gravity cradle the weight of your body and do what it does. Feel the earth supporting you underneath of you. Making sure to remember to breathe deeply. When you're ready, come up just a little bit and see if you can just walk your hand nice and slowly, lazily over to the other side and find yourself, your torso over your left leg. And then lean over and start to drop your head and let gravity do its thing. Completely releasing the tension in the back of your neck. Breathing slow and deep. And when you're ready, use your hands to bring yourself back up to center. Uncross your legs. Give them a little shake. Give your hands a little shake. Just do a little bit of rolling out of the wrists before we flip over to all fours. And when you're ready, meet me on all fours. From here, take a deep inhale. Exhale, look over the right shoulder behind you, past your bottom, and kind of make a nice C curve in the side body. Feeling the stretch on the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center one more time, other side. Moving so slowly and gently. Coming back to center and other side. Come back to all fours. We'll do a little bit of cat-cow. Inhale, look up, forehead to the ceiling, tailbone to the ceiling. Exhale, curving your spine. pushing into the ground, shoulder blades up, looking to the navel. Come back to center, and I want to just see if you can find a little bit of intuitive movement here. So maybe that means a little bit of spine undulation. Maybe that means continuing to do cat and cow at your own pace. You can look at me for inspiration, but I invite you to just take this moment to listen to your body. What is your body asking you? Because usually if you take a second to listen, your body will tell you what it wants, whether that be stillness or movement. Whatever it is, listen to yourself. A few more breaths just with this intuitive movement. And when you're ready, tuck your toes. We're going to come into the downward dog. This is by no means a real full downward dog. You don't even have to straighten your legs. Just see if you can use this moment to look inward. Again, ask your body what it wants. Does it want movement? Do you want to walk out your dog? Do you want to find stillness and try to have your heels in the ground? Just breathing here, taking this moment. It's an invitation to come to yourself. Maybe you stay here, maybe you bring the right leg up into a three-legged dog and just chill. You can bend the leg, maybe do some hip circles. And maybe you're still in your full four-legged downward dog. Bring the right leg down, left leg comes up. And maybe bend it, maybe do some hip circles, maybe you laugh at the fact that your giant baggy sweatshirt is just eating your face right now. It's okay, sometimes to laugh at yourself always makes me feel better. And bring your leg down. Let's take 3 more breaths here in downward dog. And when you're ready, come back on to all fours. Take a moment to neutralize your spine. We're going to thread the needle, so take your right arm and just slide it under your left arm. This is a great time if you would like to use your blanket to support your head. You could do that. You could also, if this is too intense, bring both of your legs down and just rest on your arm. If you want to have a little bit more here, you could take this left arm in a half bind. Listen to your body. Yoga is not only exercise, it's an invitation to come to ourselves, to have a conversation with ourselves that we don't always have. Remember to breathe. If your mind starts to wander away from this moment, gently and lovingly corral it back. You are welcome to stay here forever and ever. If you would like to follow me, gently, gently use your left arm to unwind. Sit back and we'll just do one big shoulder roll before we move on to the next side. Come back to all fours and we'll thread the needle in the other direction. So left arm threads under, adjust your props if you would like to rest your head. Remember the modifications that you can take. Remember that this side of your body is completely different than the other side, and that is totally normal and totally okay. Maybe the right arm wants to come up into a bind. Remember your breath. Again, you can stay here forever, or you can unwind slowly with love and grace. If you were using a blanket or pillow, just move that out of the way. Come back onto all fours. We're going to slide into a puppy pose. So start to sliding your arms forward. Maybe your forehead comes to the ground. Maybe you support your head with your hands. Maybe you use your pillow, your prop to place your head on. We're going to chill in this puppy position. If you would like more out of this, you can try to get your chin on the ground. But I would recommend just chilling in your puppy position with your forehead on the ground. This is a great time to really connect with the earth. Really push your palms into the floor. Remember that the earth is here for you. You are a part of the earth. You are held and you are safe in this moment. I'm going to stop talking, but I am here with you in this moment as we just take a few more breaths here in this position. You're welcome to stay in that pose forever or make your way up. We're going to move into child's pose. So let's take a nice wide-legged child's pose. Again, you can use your pillow, your blanket as a prop here for your head. Kind of the same idea as puppy pose. We'll just come forward. We're now sitting back on our hips. Maybe your forehead comes to the ground. Maybe you use a pillow. Maybe you turn one cheek to one side. I'll let you know when we're halfway through so that if your head is turned to one side, you can change it to the other side. Just resting here. You could also take your arms by your side. You would like. This is your practice. You are your own best teacher. If your head was turned in one direction, go ahead and turn it in the other direction, or maybe don't. We're all about feeling comfy and cozy right now. Nothing else. Stay in this position as long as you would like, or come up. going to come into our seated position again. This is going to be any forward fold of your choice. I'm going to do Baddha Konasana. If you're doing Baddha Konasana with me, feet together in front of you in this diamond shape, and just slowly, one vertebrae at a time, release your chin to your chest, and then roll forward. Option 2, take your pillow and just rest. If you want to do a comfy forward fold that's not too much on your hamstrings, go ahead and grab underneath of your knees. You can just allow your forehead to rest onto your knees and slowly walk your feet out and hang out here. Wherever you are, whatever feels good to you is perfect. And if your mind starts to wander here, you can always come back to your breath. You can count your breaths. You can just focus on breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just by slowing down your breath, you're actually stimulating the vagus nerve, which is the biggest healing nerve in your body. So even if you feel like you were not productive at all today, you were productive by doing this because you were promoting healing in your body. So congratulations, good for you. If there's any part of your body that feels tight right now, see if you can send a little bit of breath there. Just how you would kind of tell yourself to unclench your jaw. See if you can do that with some of the bigger muscles in your body, whether it be your hamstrings right now or your glutes. See if you can tell them to relax and send your breath there. When and if you are ready, make your way up slowly, and we will come onto our back. Just lay down on your back. Option 2, stay here just like this. Option 2, happy baby. So you can grab the inside edge of your foot, the outside edge of your foot, whatever feels good to you. Maybe you want to feel stillness. Maybe you want to rock back and forth. Massaging your back a little bit. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You know the drill. Just remember to be gentle with yourself in this position. If anything feels uncomfortable, skip it, don't do it. And from here, let's just bring both of the knees in to hug them. Maybe give it a little rock, and we'll find our twists. So let's send the left leg down to straighten. The right knee is bent, and we will twist over to the left. The right arm is extended. Left arm can be extended, left arm can be on the knee, on the right knee. Your gaze can be over to the right. And I love twists because it reminds me of wringing out a dish towel where every inhale, you can just inhale hope and peace and calmness, and exhale any stagnant or latent energy that's not serving you right now. Inhaling the new and bringing out, exhaling the old. Slowly come back up to center. Bring both knees in. Switch it out. Right leg goes down. Left leg stays bent. And we twist to the left. Left arm out this time. Gaze can be to the left. Right arm can be on the knee. Right arm can be out to the side. You can also use your pillow to support under your knee if you need some support. And slowly unwind. Bring both knees in. Rock yourself up. Bring your pillow under your tailbone if you want. And we're just going to do legs up for just a few breaths here. You can roll out the ankles. This is a really great pose to relieve stress. You can do this before you go to bed. Just chill here. Maybe you want to find stillness. Maybe you want to keep rolling out your ankles. Don't forget to connect to your breath. And we'll lower down and remove the pillow. Set it off to the side. We'll use it in a little bit. From here, we're going to lay back down, keeping your knees bent. Bring your feet together and just let your legs slowly open up into that butterfly position. You can use your pillow and your blanket to support under your knee, or just let your knees fold open. Let your arms relax at your side, palms facing up. And your pose might look different from my pose. Maybe your legs are going to still be up. Maybe you did want to take your legs down. We're all so different. We're all built so differently. And it's such a beautiful thing that you and I both bring completely different gifts and talents to this world. Nobody else can bring the world the same you that you can. You are so important. You are so necessary to the way that this world works, and we need you to be here on this earth, bringing that special brand of you that only you can bring. Even in your lowest lows, you are still worthy, and you are still needed and wanted and loved. Slowly bring your knees up. This last pose that we do before final Shavasana is completely optional, so if you would like to start making your way into your final resting pose, that is completely beautiful, wonderful, fine. Otherwise, we're going to take a plow because some people find a plow really lovely and really relaxing. If you're not one of those people, that is 100% okay. If you are, follow me. Legs up to the sky, and then slowly bring them back and find your plow. Making sure that you are not looking off to the side, trying not to crunch your chin. You can play with whatever shapes feel good for your legs here. You can bend them, you can straddle them. You can rest your knees on your forehead. You can clasp your hands behind your back. Or you can lay in Shavasana. Take as much time as you need here. I have a friend who likes to stay in this position for like 5 minutes because that's what feels good for her. So if that is you, go for it. If that is not you, come out. I'm going to slowly make my way out. We'll start to prepare for Shavasana. So this Shavasana, I want this to be like the most cozy and comfortable Shavasana you've ever done in your life. So get all your props, all of the things. Place your pillow, I only have a blanket, but place your pillow under your head, and maybe you can place a blanket over you. You could put on comfy socks. Hopefully you're already in your comfiest clothes. You can keep your knees bent and knock them in towards each other. You can do Supta Baddha Konasana, straight legs. Find your position and start to fully let everything go. Start by imagining that there is this warm, beautiful, gooey, calming liquid that starts to drip down your body, starting at the crown of your head, and it starts to drip down your forehead, down your eyes, bringing with it a sense of peace and calm, relaxing your eyeballs back into the eye sockets, dripping down your jaw and your chin, releasing all the tension that's being held there, down your throat, down your collarbone, your sternum, into your fingertips, releasing tension there, down your hips, down the front of your legs, down the back of your hamstrings, releasing the tension and relaxing all the way to the tips of your toes until you feel like you're just floating on cloud 9. Remember as you lay here that you did something so wonderful for your body today. And maybe it doesn't change your mood drastically. Maybe you don't feel any different than you do when you started today's practice. That is okay. You don't need to change how you feel to be worthy of movement. I invite you to stay here for as long as you want. If you're following along with me, roll on to one side of your body into the fetal position. Feel that you are safe and that you are held. And slowly push your way up to a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes and perhaps have just one moment here of gratitude for what your body can do and for knowing how to take care of yourself even when you don't completely feel like yourself. Know that the light never left you. It is always inside of you, and you will feel like yourself again. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you so much. I am sending you all of the good and warm vibes.